What if Goku was the king of all Saiyans? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z Part 4?
I will not let you destroy my world! You see this? This is Goku T20!
If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where we do a what if discussion on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT. Previously on What If Goku Was the King of All Saiyans, we mentioned that Goku has now spent over 15 years as he went and did everything he can with his Saiyans to make him be the pure-hearted Saiyans they're supposed to be, and they went around the universe protecting each and every one of the lives. Everyone knew that the Saiyan race were no one but protectors of the universe. As 15 years went by peace, but little did they knew, Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta's father all went rogue as they tried to go and find a way how to execute their king. With that, they have come stumbling across a planet as they told them about planet Namek, and they have something called the Dragon Balls. Vegeta then went and made his way towards the planet Namek as he managed to get his hands on the Dragon Balls, and he wished to become the strongest in the universe along with Raditz. Before he can make another plan, Kakarot has now arrived to planet Namek with Broly, as Supreme Kai was the one who informed them about these Saiyans, and now their battle has begun. Broly went and rushed towards Raditz as he was about to attack him, while Kakarot went and easily killed off Nappa and Vegeta's father, leaving Vegeta to be the last one standing, as both of them stared at one another and their battle begun. Kakarot then decided to go and show off his new power to Vegeta, as he has now gone and transformed into a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, known as Super Saiyan Blue. What if Goku was the king of all Saiyans? Part 4. Kakarot has now used his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, known as Super Saiyan Blue, as Vegeta was completely shocked to see Kakarot's new power, and at the same time he was confused since he had no idea how Kakarot went from red to blue hair. What's the matter? It looks like you have seen a ghost or something, Vegeta. Kakarot! What in the world? What is this power? Are you afraid? If so, your so-called wish from the Dragon Balls are not strong enough to beat me. Well, I guess I'll have to go all out then. Vegeta has now transformed into a Super Saiyan, but with that power that the dragon has granted him, it gave him a huge boost to his power level since his base power was very strong. But Kakarot wasn't even fazed by it, as he looked towards him and said, "It's time I put an end towards you, Vegeta." Before Vegeta knows it, Kakarot came right next to him and kicked him right in the back, getting to be sent flying meters away. With that, Kakarot has followed him, as he went and punched right through Vegeta's stomach. And with that punch, it was strong enough to pierce right through him, as he fell right towards the ground, and from there Kakarot aimed a blast and said, "May you rot the rest of your life in hell," as he aimed the blast right towards Vegeta, and he died right there. While that was happening, Broly and Raditz match has begun, as Raditz was doing everything he can to overpower Broly, but from there Broly went and he screamed. Broly has transformed into his Super Saiyan as he went and decked Raditz right in his face, and it got him to be sent flying towards the ground. With that, he followed as he went and started to punch him non-stop, and he went and powered up a blast from his mouth and aimed it right towards Raditz, and it killed him. Both Kakarot and Broly managed to go and take down the so-called strongest Saiyan, as Kakarot saw that the dragon was still there, and therefore he decided to go and make a wish for himself, and he asked the dragon to bring back his father Bardock from the dead. Porunga has made the wish, as he has now left, and while Kakarot was very happy to hear that his father is alive again. Supreme Kai was amazed with Kakarot's power, as he went and he Kai-Kai'd him right back to planet Bardock, where Kakarot saw that Bardock was shocked to see what was going on since he was back alive, and Guinea couldn't control herself. She was very emotional and happy. Bardock then saw Kakarot, as he couldn't believe that Kakarot has grown this much, and said, "What? Kakarot? Is that you?" "Hi, father. It's good to see you're alive again." And from there, Bardock went right towards Kakarot and he hugged him, as Kakarot told him everything that happened and how Whis trained him in a room for over 20 days, but it equaled over 20 years, making him an adult very early, and therefore he managed to go and put an end towards Frieza and his entire army. And now Kakarot did everything he can to make a peace between the Saiyans and the universe, making them go and fight for justice. Kakarot then told the bad news about the traitors, as him and Broly went and finished off Raditz and Vegeta. Upon hearing that, got Guinea and Bardock very upset on Raditz's behavior, and they stood by their king, because at the end of the day they still are the Saiyans and they followed their king, and they knew that the decision that the king made was the right one. Kakarot was ready to give back the kingship to Bardock, but he didn't want to be the king, as he told Kakarot to continue ruling them, and with that, it was a very peaceful time as everything went very smooth and peaceful, and next you know, 10 years has passed. Within those 10 years, Bardock was able to regain his Super Saiyan God power, since Kakarot did help him by training him every day, helping him to regain that power. At the same time, the Saiyans continued to live as they tried to go and reach the next level, and most of the Saiyans managed to go and transform into a Super Saiyan 2. During those 10 years, Kakarot, Broly, and Bardock all went and they decided to go and train with Supreme Kai, since he did offer to help them to get stronger. While training, Supreme Kai has sent Bardock to planet Yadrit, as Bardock spent about 2 years training in that planet and getting to know the Yadrit's way, and he got a lot stronger. While Kakarot and Broly were at Supreme Kai's world, and they continued their training, while the Supreme Kai went and taught Kakarot the new technique called the Kai-Kai technique, allowing him to transfer anywhere he wants in an instant. After they spent their time training at the Supreme Kai's world, they have now all arrived right back to planet Bardock, as they saw that Bardock has also returned from planet Yadrit, and they realized that his power has increased a lot, and that he also learned a new technique called the Instant Transmission, and that's one of the many techniques that he has learned from the Yadrit. From there, they all continued to live their life, as they went here and there to other planets, helping them out and making allies with each planet, showing that the Saiyans are here to protect everyone. Everything was going very peace until Supreme Kai came to Kakarot's world, and he was kinda worried and said, "Kakarot, listen, there's something very bad that's happening I forgot to tell you, but now it's time to tell you this." "Huh? What's wrong, Supreme Kai?" "It's Majin Buu. The evil wizard Babidi is still alive, and he managed to go and resurrect that evil Buu creature. He's the one that killed most of the Kais." "Say no more. Tell me where I can find him." "He's in this planet called Planet Earth. Please, Kakarot, save this universe. Otherwise, Majin Buu will go on a killing spree and destroy anything that comes in his way." With that, Kakarot, Broly, and Bardock all went and they Kai-Kai'd to Planet Earth, as they can sense Majin Buu's energy coming from the east. Once when they got there, they then saw that some of the fighters were already there trying to fight Majin Buu, but Majin Buu went and easily shoved them down. Before he can go and kill them, Kakarot has come right next to them, as Majin Buu went and aimed a blast right towards him, but the blast went and ended up hitting Kakarot's back, but it didn't even faze him. Buu then saw Kakarot, and Broly were staring at him, while Bardock went and he saw that Babidi was the one who was controlling Buu, so he aimed a blast towards Babidi and killed him off. Majin Buu then went and rushed right towards Kakarot and he tried to strike him, but Kakarot went and punched him right in his face, getting him to be sent flying towards the ground. Bardock noticed that Buu had some evil energy coming within him and some very weird energy, so he decided to go and use his new technique that he has learned from planet Yadrit, and that technique is called the Force Spirit Fission. Once when he went and used that technique on Majin Buu, he went and landed a couple blows, allowing Majin Buu to separate from the Supreme Kai who has absorbed before, and now he has reverted right back to his Kid Buu size. With that, Broly went and aimed a blast right towards him and he killed Kid Buu. Kakarot and the rest of the Saiyans managed to go and kill Buu once and for all and free the Supreme Kai, as they managed to bring peace again to the universe. The Earthling, aka Master Roshi, saw everything as he thanked him, and Bulma was also there, as she decided to go and offered him to come to her house and have some food as a way of saying thank you. they have all agreed to come, and once when they came to Bulma's place and ate the Earth's food, they have realized the amazing delight that Earth has. While they were there, they then saw all the fighters and the Z fighters were there as everyone came and said thank you to Kakarot, Broly, and Bardock. And in the party, Kakarot saw a female, her name was Chi-Chi, as she was looking at Kakarot and she had a little liking towards him, and he felt the same, so they decided to go and talk with one another, while Broly had the same feeling for Bulma. While everyone was enjoying their time, back on Beerus' world, Beerus the Destroyer has now woken from his slumber, as he called out Whis and said, "Whis." "Hi, my lord. It looks like you have finally awakened from your slumber. How was it?" "It was peaceful. But tell me, Whis, how's everything going with Kakarot?" "About that, my lord." Whis then went and told Beerus everything about Kakarot, on how he was able to be a very good king, and that they managed to bring him to be the fighter that they wanted him to be. Upon hearing that, got Beerus very excited, and from there he has made up his mind that he is going to go and fight with Kakarot. While that was happening, Whis has telepathically talked to Kakarot and told him that Beerus has woken from his slumber and he's coming to fight him. Upon hearing that, got Kakarot to leave planet Earth, as he said his goodbye to his new friends, and now they have left right back to planet Bardock. Once when they got there, they have all prepared for Beerus to arrive. With that, Beerus has now arrived to their planet, as all the Saiyans saw Beerus and they were shocked to see him, while Beerus smiled looking towards Kakarot and said, well, Kakarot, looks like you have come a long way. I'm very impressed to see just how much you have grown." "Lord Beerus, likewise. I'm very happy to see you. It's about time you finally woken up. How was your sleep?" "It was peaceful, but tell me, Kakarot, are you ready to fight me? I have made you become the fighter you are today just for this day, so I can fight you to see where I stand." "Lord Beerus, it's an honor to see you again." "Bardock, how did you come back alive?" "I used something called the Dragon Balls." "Oh, that explains a lot. Well, welcome back, Bardock. But about you, Kakarot, I really want to fight you." "Sure, Beerus, but is that really necessary? I mean, we don't really have to do this, right?" "How's this, Kakarot? If you don't fight me, I'm gonna destroy your world. I made you what you are just so you could fight me, and now here you are backing off." After hearing Beerus' threat, Kakarot has gone to his ready position, and from there he was ready to go and fight with Beerus, as they both went and they powered up. Beerus went and he smiled as he looked towards him and said, "Okay then, bring it on. I want to see where you stand and how much you can push me." "Okay, Lord Beerus, but I'm telling you right now, my Saiyan people are off limit. Don't you dare come near them or try to hurt them." "If you want me to destroy them, then I will. But if you don't, then you must go all out and fight me." Kakarot went and he screamed. Kakarot decided to go full power, as he is now transformed into a form called Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. "Okay, Beerus, you have asked for it. It's time for me to show you what I got." With Kakarot's Super Saiyan Blue Evolution transformation and training with Whis for almost 20 years, is he ready to finally take down Beerus to show he is a stronger one? And not just that, if Kakarot doesn't win, his planet is on the brink of death, since Beerus did made Kakarot to be this strong only for one reason, and that was to fight him, since he was bored. If Kakarot managed to win, what will happen next? But if Kakarot loses, the entire planet will be destroyed. All of this will be answered in the next episode of What If Goku Was the King of All Saiyans. Make sure to click the bell, my Z fans, so you'll be the first to know when the next episode comes out. And if you haven't joined my Discord server yet, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below and join it, so you can become the first Z fighters.